What's going on, guys? It's Unknown Player here, and today I'm going to be rounding up and discussing all the latest Advanced Warfare news that's happened recently in the past week or so. And there's been some pretty interesting things that have been said and announced and been talked about. So if you want the best way to stay up to date with all the latest news, you can follow me on Twitter. My link will be in the description, and there you can stay up to date with the news when I tweet it out, in addition to my videos and things I'm doing in general. So definitely follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. It'll be in the description. But to get into the news, the first thing we'll talk about is weapon balancing. As you guys know, there's a lot of weapon changes that are on the way, and I've made videos talking about it previously about how weapons are going to be getting buffs, and as far as we know, they won't be nerfing any weapons, so only making them better. They're going to be buffs for a few weapons, so basically making them better and more viable to use. There are 2 more weapons we can add to that list receiving a buff. Someone asked Condry if he thinks the Lynx needs a buff, and he simply said yes, the Lynx is definitely one you can add to that weapon. It's a very, very bad weapon, very difficult to use. It's like a 2-shot sniper, 1 to head, and the thing that makes the Lynx a really bad sniper is it's got a lot of recoil. Previously, when we've had 2-shot sniper rifles, they've always had low recoil, so you can kind of double tap it, but the Lynx has got a lot of kick to it and a very small magazine, so it makes it very difficult to get kills in general. So that will be getting buffed sometime soon. Also, someone asked if the SN6 will be getting a buff, and he simply said yes, soon. So that's another thing you can add to the list of weapons getting a buff, and it's a pretty decent one, to be fair. It packs quite a punch at close range, but it's got quite a lot of recoil too, so I'm not sure how exactly they're going to be changing it, but that is definitely another weapon you can add to the list of weapons going to be getting a buff. There's loads of weapons on this list, and I'm kind of losing track myself, but it's cool to see there's going to be a lot of weapons receiving buffs very soon. And like I've said before, they won't be buffing them all at once. There's not going to be one patch that just changes the entire Advanced Warfare and makes weapons suddenly really good to use. They'll do a few at a time and kind of gradually change it and make sure everything's balanced, instead of like doing like 10 weapons at once. So in the comment section, let me know, are there any weapons that you think need a buff? Any weapons that haven't been mentioned so far that will be receiving one are quite underpowered in your opinion? I'll be interested to read what you guys think need a buff and need a bit more power in Advanced Warfare. There are definitely a few that I can think of, and so leave your comments in the comment section below. I'll be interested to read those. And another thing that got a lot of people interested and confused is that someone asked on Twitter if he could add a trading system or a way to earn elite weapons in Advanced Warfare. My Conji just responded saying yes to an either or question, so we can assume he's saying yes to earning elite weapon part of the question, because we know he has confirmed that before, that there is going to be a way to earn elite weapons very soon. But I think he's just having a bit of fun and trolling. I don't think we'll be seeing a trading system anytime soon. You never know, they could add it. I wouldn't rule it out completely, but I doubt it personally. And as weird as it may sound, I don't think they should add a trading system to Advanced Warfare. I think it would make things like a little bit too easy if everyone could get the elite weapons they wanted. And the reason most people play games is to grind for something that they really want. And in supply drops, they're rare in themselves. They take like 45 minutes to earn. And even then, getting an elite weapon is rare, and then getting an elite weapon that you want is even more rare. So it's very difficult to get elite weapons, and I feel like it would make that whole kind of system a lot more boring, a lot more simple. I know tons of people have like Ascendant Steeds and Insanities and loads of weapons that I don't have, and I have duplicates of weapons that I have that other people need. So I could easily trade, and I could probably get every single weapon that I ever wanted. But at the same time, you got to think that it would make it very, very boring, and literally everyone you see online would just be using Obsidian Steeds and Speakeasy. It would kind of take the fun out of it, in my opinion. So I'd love to see the earning elite weapons added on. We know that's on its way, so at least then you have to kind of earn it. You can do some grinding for it. But yeah, as weird as it may sound, I think trading will make things a little bit too easy, and if they added it, I would honestly be happy myself. It would be really cool to see it. We could all get our elite weapons, but at the same time, you got to kind of understand that it would take the fun out of things, and everyone in Advanced Warfare would just have Sin Steeds and like Speakeasies and Battle Infernos and all that kind of stuff. So again, leave your comments down below. I'd be interested to see what you guys think about weapon trading in Advanced Warfare. And now we're going to talk about gun game. There's a lot to talk about in this sense, and the first thing is that parties will soon be enabled for gun game. Charlie Intel said to Michael Condry that it's a widely requested thing that a lot of people want to see, and he responded saying that they will look into it, and it's a change they're going to make in the future. I think what happened is that they took the free-for-all mode and then kind of modified it to make it gun game, but they forgot to enable party mode, because obviously in free-for-all you can't have people in parties, so they would just boost, and that hopefully should be fixed soon. You'll be able to join gun game with your friends and people in a party. And something really interesting that someone said is that they should add variants to gun game, which I very much agree with. Michael responded saying they're considering it, so it's a possibility we could get this, and I personally would love to see gun variants in gun game for each weapon. So it's say in a match you have a set weapons for that specific match, where there'll be variants for some weapons that you pick up, and say for the ASM1 example, everyone gets that at the start, and say for one random game it might be the magnitude, everyone gets the magnitude, and then maybe another game everyone gets the elite version of the Strider, which has a load of recoil and makes things a little bit more unexpected. So you have to kind of get used to different variants. Some weapons have different attachments, fix them, or like a smaller magazine. So I really think that would be amazing to see everyone gets the same weapon, and it wouldn't be every weapon out of the 24. It'll be like maybe 5 or a few of them, very random, and each game will be different, of course. I think that would be a very, very cool idea, and it's good to know this is actually a possibility. They are looking into it, and this might actually happen, which I think would be very, very cool, and it kind of make Advanced Warfare have its own spin on gun game that we know and love already. And another thing I want to talk about is the actual progression. I personally prefer the older order of the actual weapons, so like pistols to SMGs, and then assault rifles, LMGs, and then snipers, and then you get like the explosives and the specials and stuff like that. I feel like it flowed a little bit better in the old style that a lot of games had it, and so at the start of the game everyone's on close quarters weapons like pistols and shotguns, then people got into SMGs and ARs, it becomes more medium range, and then you have an advantage over everyone else still lagging behind on those close range weapons. And then towards the end you get into long range snipers, and you are at a disadvantage to people who are on the medium range weapons, so it kind of like adds that balance to things. And then towards the end it gets very crazy with specials and explosives, of course, but it kind of like, I like how everything had their tiers of different weapon classes, and I really think it made the game flow a little bit quicker as well. Like, there used to be like 3 to 4 minutes per game in Black Ops 2 specifically, but now they kind of stretch on, and like I've played like dozens of games, like winning and losing, they're always like around 7 to 8 minutes long, which I feel kind of drags on a little bit. And maybe that's just me. Let me know in the comment section which style of progression do you prefer, and I think it'd also be cool if they had the spike drone as the final weapon to win gun game, just like the Tomahawk back in the day. I think the spike drone would be really cool because that thing is really, really hard to get kills with. So again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video, the latest news and a discussion regarding Advanced Warfare. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, rating, I'd massively appreciate that, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel to keep up to date with the latest Advanced Warfare news. A lot of things that are like coming soon and on the way that we don't have dates for, but when they do come out, I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date right here and on my Twitter. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later.